Hello and welcome back to my channel, friends. Today I'm going to be recreating my old competition dance makeup that we were required to do. I think it'll be a fun challenge for me to try to recreate it but also make it look cute because it was a lot. It was very bright. So I found a photo of what I looked like at the time. I should have put a jump scare warning. I'm sorry. I think I am 12 in this photo. This is when I first started competition dance. But you can see we have bright red lipstick, double wing, fishtail eyeliner, blue eyeshadow, sparkly blue eyeshadow on the crease, sparkly gold on the lid, sparkly white under the brow, fake eyelashes, and then our hair was French twist with a bump it, and then you can see the top of the French twist, you pulled the hairs out and then you curled them, so on the top of your hair you had like a little poodle's tail thing. So that's what it was, and I did my own hair and makeup. I did not want my mom to be doing it. And yeah, this is when it was rough. This is when I first started doing it. Obviously as I get older and I like actually wore makeup, I got better at doing it, but like the look was still not my favorite. So I'm just going to start with that. I also thought I could share some stories of dance because I danced for like so long. Also, I got a haircut. I really like it, having these like little bangs. Also, my hair is still drying, so if it looks kind of weird, that is why. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start by filling in my brows normally. You know, just to give this look a fair chance. I don't want to make it look completely crazy. I've definitely filled in my brows in other videos, so I'm not gonna like super go into detail. I mean, I don't think any of you are going to be recreating this look anyways, because it is not the cutest. So I started dance when I was 4 or 5, and I went to a studio that only did ballet, and it was just recreational, like they didn't compete or anything, but it was like classes that led into a company. So once you were like, I don't know, 13 or 14, you could get accepted into their company. And I was really bad at dance at first, and I was like not flexible at all. Terrible feet. Like, I don't know if this makes any sense to people who don't dance, but like my releve was like this far off the ground. Like it was not good. But I practiced really hard, and then I like got like kind of okay. But then my teachers were like mean. I didn't like them. And one of my friends at school went to a different studio where they competed and did like all different styles of dance. And I was so jealous because I was getting tired of only ever doing ballet, and like we only had one performance at the end of the year, and I loved performing. I wanted to perform more than that, and competing sounded really fun. So I started taking musical theater classes at that other studio, which were also just recreational, just for fun. And then I started taking dance classes there in the recreational level. So that was when I first did lyrical, jazz, and tap. And I remember my first day ever in that class, a girl was sick and like yacked all over the floor everywhere, and then the class was over. Obviously they had to end it early, so it was only like a 20-minute class, and I was like, okay, like what a nice introduction. Hope she's okay. But yeah, that was really fun. I love doing different styles. Our lyrical dance was to the song Miracles Happen, and that was when I think I was 12. And then that summer they held auditions for the competition teams, so I decided to do it. And so how the teams worked back then was there was like pre-competition, which would compete in a lower level, and I don't think they did as many competitions, and then there was like full comp teams, which would compete at like the highest level and do every competition. So I made it onto a full comp team that my friend was on. And by the way, I'm starting with like white eyeshadow as a base. Yeah, then suddenly I was, thrown into a whole different level of dance, going from never doing any styles to doing a little bit of like a very easy level of lyrical jazz and tap to suddenly doing competition levels, which are way different. And that was, that was a really big adjustment. I was definitely the very worst on the team, like, hands down. I remember there was one time where our jazz teacher wanted us to do pony steps in one part of the dance, and I did not know what a pony step was. For those who don't know, it's like basically just like skipping, but like your feet are like going like at different times like this. It's very easy, but I had never ever heard of a pony step before. So he was like, okay, do a pony step. And I was like, what? He's like, show me your pony step. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I just like made something up. I don't know. And it was clearly wrong. And then he was just like, and he yelled at me. And he was like, why don't you know how to do a pony step? And then I cried. So, very fun. Also, I'm going to start going into the fun eyeshadow. So I don't have the same makeup because it was Mary Kay makeup and I don't use that. But I have this blue shimmery shade, and that's what I'm going to put in my crease because it's pretty similar. And I just realized I don't have Q-tips, so I hope I don't mess up. So yeah, I was like the kid who cried in class, and I was like really quiet. And then I remember like all my friends kept moving up to like higher levels, and then I never did. And I was like really sad and jealous. Oh, I already have intense throwbacks to doing this makeup. Wow. Oh my god. Let me think of some other stories. Oh, I guess I can describe how competitions worked. So basically, we'd like go to a competition and you wouldn't get the schedule for it until looks like I have a black eye. You wouldn't get the schedule for the competition until like a couple days before, so you just knew that the competition would be Friday to Sunday and you would be competing at some point during then, so you basically just always had to keep your weekends free. And my studio would compete like end of February to like end of March-ish. I don't know. We would do multiple competitions. And basically there would be one day where like solo, small groups, that type of stuff would compete. Another day where like teams would compete, and then another day, sorry, I just got a text. And then another day where big production numbers, multiple teams together would compete. So you would be there for like multiple days. It was very lucky if all of your dances competed on the same day. But obviously because competitions are so big, your dances could be really spread out. So you could be competing one dance at like 8 a.m., first dance in the morning, and then you could have like a 4-hour gap, then compete after lunch, and then another 4-hour gap. So you couldn't leave, basically. You had to be there because you also had to support other people's dances, And then awards would be held at the end of the night. So they would try to start around like 10, but obviously like things don't run on schedule. Like usually they were like 2 hours behind, so like you wouldn't get done until like midnight, and then you would go home, go to bed, go to school the next day, depending on what day it was. So because a lot of competitions started at 8 a.m., our call time would be 6 a.m. because they want you there so everyone can stretch together, you can run your dances, be warmed up and all ready by the time you're like going backstage. And the hair and makeup would take an hour and a half, 2 hours. It took some people like a lot longer. So if you have to be there at 6, but the venue is half an hour away, so you have to leave at 5:30, but you also have to have breakfast and do your hair and makeup before you leave, and you have to pack and make sure you have all of your stuff, you're getting up at like 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m. Then you're going into this convention center. You're not leaving the entire time. You're like sitting in this dark theater watching dances. You go to the awards end at midnight, you go home. You didn't see the sun at all that day. Like, that's how those work. That's what my weekends were. But honestly, like, I really miss it. It was so fun. Like, I mean, I don't know how I didn't like die from exhaustion or how anyone didn't, but I genuinely miss it. Like, watching the dances, I loved watching other studios' dances, and sometimes I think about like going to a competition anyways, like just to watch, because they're free and like open to the public, like anyone can go. But I haven't gone, but I might someday. I don't know if that's weird, but like I do want to go. So here's this dark blue. I'm gonna try to blend it out a bit because that is a harsh line. I don't really know how I'll exactly make it cute, but I think I just have a better technique probably of doing the makeup now than I did then. I'm not gonna do the hair because that's too much, and I use so much hairspray, like my hair would be like a rock. Okay, that kind of just made it look gray. I'm just gonna keep going with it. What other dance stories do I have? One of my favorite dances that I ever got to be in was my last year, senior year. Our jazz was to the Madonna song Material Girl, but then our costumes were I don't know what period, but like period piece kind of looking costumes, like tight corseted top with like, you know, like lace here and then like puffy bell sleeves and huge petticoats and skirts. That was really fun. We were supposed to be like old statues that like came to life. It sounds weird, but like it was very fun. Also, that dance is like on YouTube somewhere. If you search it, you can find it. Because a lot of competitions would like repost dances onto their YouTube channel. And I remember at nationals, like the last time we ever performed it, we powdered our faces so they were like all white, and then like added like beauty marks, and like it was really fun. My favorite style of dance to do was definitely pointe, ballet, and lyrical. Loved those. Tap was not my thing. Like, it was fun, but I was not good at it. And I'd always get so uncomfortable in classes, like when the teacher would call you out if you messed up a step, because I couldn't do a lot of the steps. Okay, I think I'm going to move on to doing the gold, but I don't think this look is going to come together. I was kind of imagining like I could make it look cute, but this is not it. I'm gonna go in with this shade of gold, but it's a little orange, so I have like a lighter gold, more true gold, that I'm gonna put over on top of it. I'm just gonna use my finger. Okay, that literally looks like Cheeto dust, but going with it. We would put this all over our lid. Wow. Red and blue, what a look. There's like a line of blue right here and it won't go away. I thought it was like an eyelash. But yeah, I love doing point. I started doing point when I was like 14 maybe, 13 or 14. And then I did it until I obviously graduated high school and left the studio. I was never really good at it because, like I said earlier, I don't have good point, like, feet. My arches are like not very good. But I loved it. It's so beautiful. My dream someday is to go to like the Royal Opera House in Sydney and see a ballet. Okay, I look crazy. Maybe putting the other gold on top will help. I don't know. If I end up looking crazy, just be nice about it. Also, my brother's outside. That's what I'm looking at. The lighter gold I'm using is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Okay. Well, I tried. Honestly, I don't know how anyone can make this look cute. I'm sure someone like really, really way more talented than me on makeup could, but not me. Oh wow. Just gonna try to wipe that eyeshadow off from under my eye. I don't know if like going back with the blue is going to help it or make it worse. I don't know. What do we think? I'm going in again. I think like my senior year, like one of my last years, they took out the blue and just had people do brown in the crease, which was like obviously a lot better looking. But that's kind of just like a normal look. I don't need to recreate that. Wow. ColourPop eyeshadow, which is what I'm using, I do really like, but it's like not super pigmented on its own. So I recommend like wetting your brush before using it, but I'm not doing that because I don't want this to like stick onto my face. No offense to this look, but I'm not going to be wearing this out of the house today. Okay, now shimmery white under the brows. How cute. Okay, I'm gonna try going in with this brush, and again, this is ColourPop. This is like literally an eyeshadow, but I'm gonna use this one. But yeah, also at my studio, we all had to use the same makeup, and it was all Mary Kay because like a lot of the teachers were like Mary Kay reps. And I remember like it always be like such drama if like someone showed up to competition and they were using like a different brand. I think a few times like I tried to like sneak around and use different colors or different brands, similar colors. I know like stage makeup is supposed to like pop, be very noticeable, but I feel like this is not a look that looks good on me. Okay, time to do the eyeliner, the double wing. I might not be able to talk much while I do this. Okay. Remember I used to use a pencil eyeliner to do this part, which is just so much harder. It's not as precise. If you hear my dogs barking, I am sorry. One of my dogs, Gus, really does not like my puppy Mary. So she's probably trying to play with him outside and he's barking at her to like go away. Okay, so I added straight across line. Now I need to try to do the wing. And I'm nervous because I don't have Q-tips to fix this if I mess it up. Okay, wait. That's actually pretty good. I am proud of myself. I need to recreate it on the other eye now. I'm just trying to like basically go from like the line that my bottom lash line makes, keep going up from that. This side's always harder. Oh no, come on. Ah, this eye's always so much harder. Those are just not the same. What do I do? What do I do? Do I just keep it? I'm just gonna keep it. I mean, from far away, they don't look super different. Okay, now I need to add the second wing. Oh gosh, I don't even know what this is supposed to look like really. I haven't done this in so long. Okay, I don't hate how that looks. It's something. It's there. I keep covering my face with the mirror, sorry. So I'm doing my very focused face. I hope you appreciate it. That is just not the same at all. Okay. Wow. Okay, so everything on this eye is just like a lot thicker than it is on this eye. Don't know how to fix that. I guess just make this one thicker. Where's the cap? Oh no. Where did I put the cap? Okay, right here. Okay, so the eyeliner does help pull the look together a bit more. I feel like I need to put blue here to like tie it in. That could be a bad idea, famous last words, but I'm gonna go for it. If I can find the brush. Jeez. Okay, so I'm going in with that same blue right on my lash line. Okay, I think that helped. that in my eye? Oh, ow. Okay, I think that helped. The camera is not really picking up, and I have so much fallout right now. Okay, moving on to mascara. I'm not gonna put on false eyelashes, I think I already said that, but I don't want to waste any, and they're uncomfortable. I remember like hating to wear fake eyelashes in the beginning because the corners would always poke my eyes because they were like kind of sharp, and I always had to like cut the lashes to fit me. But I got used to them and I got pretty good at putting them on, so then I would always do like my friends, and for like school dances I'd always help girls with their makeup, obviously because I had been wearing fake eyelashes since I was like 13, so I had experience with them. What else from dance? Oh, I always wished so much, or is that the right way to phrase that? I always wished that I could get a solo, because at auditions you would like fill out a form of what dances you wanted to be in, and then like a week or two later you would get a packet in the mail and it would tell you what team you were on and what extra dances you were in. So everyone was on a team that would do tap, jazz, and lyrical. And then everyone is in tap production, which was like everyone was in that. And then you could request to be in a small group, solo, duet, trio, and then what style. And I think you could also request who you wanted to choreograph it. And every year I put down I wanted to be in a small group and I wanted a solo. I wanted a lyrical solo, I wanted to be in the lyrical small group. Never ever got it. I was in point small group every year, but that was because only like 5 of us did point. So my senior year I got in finally to the like senior small group, lyrical small group, and I got a lyrical solo. I was so excited. Like, it is everything like I ever wish for. Like, when I opened that packet, oh my god, I could have cried. I was so happy. Like, I had worked so hard for that. And my solo, the choreography was amazing. The person who choreographed it, like, he's an incredible dancer, and so like watching him do the solo is literally like a work of art. Like, it's so beautiful. But like one of my biggest regrets, like I still like when I can't sleep at night think about it, is that I did not perform the solo very well at all. Like, I didn't do it justice. I remember the first time I performed it, I like did pretty well. I was like proud of my work. And then every other time after that, it just got worse and worse downhill. And I don't know what it was because I was practicing. I couldn't figure it out. And now looking back, it's very obvious that like my anxiety really like took a hold of me. And I was really unstable and I was really shaky. I was not grounded at all. Like, I wasn't dancing through the floor. I wasn't using my plie and all of that. So I just was super shaky. And you can see like in all the videos, like as soon as I walk onto stage, I'm like already shaking from like anxiety. And I just wish I could go back and redo it or something, but yeah, dancing on stage alone really made me stressed out. Super nervous. I don't know if it's something that, I don't know. I guess I just wasn't cut out to do it. I have a video of my solo up on my Instagram from like, gosh, it would have been 2018. If you scroll way back, you can find it. But yeah, I have videos on my phone of like me and my choreographer in practice. both doing it. And like I did good in practice. It's just like as soon as I got out on that stage, the nerves took over, unfortunately. My mascara's taking a while, I apologize, but that's to be expected with me. This isn't related to this particular studio, but after I went to college, I was on the dance team there, and my last year, this past year, I was co-captain of the dance team with my friend, and it was so challenging. I did not like it. Like, it was a really great opportunity, and I definitely like learned a lot about myself and like being in charge and all of that, but I don't like being in the position of authority. I don't think that's something that I really excel at, because I just hate having everyone look at me and then like I have to tell them what to do, and like it's not always like fun things, you know, if you're running a dance practice and you need them to, I don't know, practice their stamina or like something, or like you're drilling a part over and over again, like that's fun. No one likes to do that, and so I don't want to be the person telling them to do that, and like giving corrections was just always so challenging because I don't want, sorry, I got focused. Yeah, giving corrections is always something I really struggled with because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. And I don't want them to take it personally, but also I wanted my team to be the best that they could be. This is probably making no sense if you were not on like a dance team or anything. I'm just going on a rant, or a tangent, I guess. These are just things I think about a lot. Now I'm taking bronzer and just going around the perimeter of my face. But yeah, having to like tell people like, I don't know, having to give people corrections made me really uncomfortable. And also dealing with like, the right word isn't punishments, but like there was a lot of like drama on the dance team. Having to handle that, like, oh, I'm one of the people that they come to when something is going wrong. I don't know if I'm good at that. Okay, now I'm going in with blush. I guess basically what I'm trying to say is I like being behind the scenes and not the in charge person. I get scared. So we used to have to wear a lot of blush. Like, I remember when we were first starting, our instructor told us you should basically look like a clown. Like, people should laugh at you basically if they see you walking around in public. And my mom, oh my gosh, we'd have so many fights about the makeup because she'd always be like, more blush, you need more blush, more, like, your wings need to be bigger, more, and then I'd always be like, no, like, I want to look pretty, not clown-like. Okay, I am going in with highlighter now. I always lose my brushes. I don't know how, because they're all just in this bag right here. Okay, I'm going with that same white shade that I put under my brow bone. I really mumbled that. And then I'm going to move on to lips. Our lipstick, I don't remember what brand it was. Maybe Lip Sense? I don't know. it stung so bad. Like, it physically hurt to put it on. If you had any cuts on your lips, and I have super chapped lips, like, all the time. It was awful. We had to put on, like, a red lipstick, and then we put a gloss on over it. And it would stay forever. Like, the trick was to put toothpaste dry on a toothbrush and then scrub your lips, because it would not come off with like makeup remover or anything. Obviously I don't have that anymore because I don't want to put myself through pain, so I'm just using like a Maybelline red lipstick. I don't remember what brand it was, the original, but I do remember in like 2016 or something, if you guys ever watched, like, how do you say her name? Sophia Nygaard. Sophia. She did a video like wearing this makeup for 24 hours, and she used that lipstick. And I remember being like, stays forever. Yup, it stings super bad. Does not come off. I don't know. I'm not doing this very well. Sorry, I can't talk much. Oh no. I haven't worn lipstick in so long. I definitely look like a clown now. Okay, I do not know what happened there. There's like a whole chunk missing. Did I just like not put anything on this side? Okay, it looks better in camera than it does in real life. It is streaky, to say the least. Can you see that? I think this is a very old lipstick. I'm just gonna like fake French twist my hair to give you all kind of the full look. I'm not gonna tease my hair and do the bump it and all of that. Took me years. Like, I'm still growing out all those broken hairs from like tweezing. Okay, so just imagine I have a bump it, curls right here, and I'm wearing some sort of dance costume. Do I look crazy? Honestly, from far away, it's not that bad. The like eyeliner helps with the intense eyeshadow. Like, I feel like it kind of pulls it together. The red lipstick, I don't know if it goes with these colors, but obviously if I'm far away on stage, the red lips help, you know, bring out my face. Let's compare to this blurry picture, scary picture of me when I was 12 or 13, probably 13. How do I look? Better? Less crazy? I wish I had a higher quality photo. But you can see how my eyes are just like dark circles because of how thick I made that eyeliner. Like, this is like a lot more like, oh, you can actually see her face. So I guess this is the finished look. This was a very long video. If you made it all the way through, thank you. I appreciate you. And if for some reason any of you recreate this look, please like tag me. I want to see it. And if you have any crazy dance stories, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to read them. We can share our dance stories together. and I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.